Good morning. Today is Tuesday, the 22nd October, day 5.
Oh, bonjour. Aujourd'hui, c'est mardi le 22 octobre, jour 5.
Please stand for playing the Canada.
Levez-vous pour l'hymne national.
Today's quote is,
La citation du jour. Today you are you, that is truer than true, because there is no one youer than you.
Dr. Seuss. Please be seated.
Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
This is Justin and Kayla, and here are today's announcements.
Je suis Kayla et Justin, et voici les annonces.
Boys basketball for grade 7 and grade A B team first recess.
I can't read that. Just go on to the next one. I can't read it.
The choir will rehearse today at 1 p.m. in room 111. Everyone must attend.
La chorale en pratique à la deuxième pause en répétition à la deuxième pause dans la salle 111. Tout le monde doit se présenter.
Madame Bailey has an announcement.
Madame Bailey a un annonce.
I'm going to take the comfy chair. Bonjour tout le monde. Last night, what a wild ride on the election. So what we have for results for our national or real election, the authentic one, is a Liberal minority. And what that means is the Liberals won the most seats in the House, but they still have less than half. It makes it very interesting for the party that is now in charge, which again is the Liberals, because they have to try to work together with the other parties to try and get anything they want passed, because they don't have a majority government. So any motion that they put forward can be easily defeated by everybody else refusing to pass it. It's going to be an interesting time to watch. But before we continue, I have student vote results. So in our riding, which is Parry Sound Muskoka, overall, from all of the schools that participated, we had the following results. Green was elected, that would be Gord Miller with 35% of the vote. And second place came Scott Aitchison with 25%. Third was NDP Tom Young with 22. Fourth was Tricia Cowie for the Liberals with 16. And Daniel Preddy Jr. with the Independent came last place with 2%. For our school vote, we had a little bit different. We still had the Green winning, but with 37% of the vote. Our NDP came in second with 26%, then Liberals with 19%, Conservatives with 15%, and Independent was 2% again. The reality in our riding was that the Conservatives won with 42% of the vote, Liberals came in second with 30%, Greens third with 15%, NDP with 12%, and then the Independent with 0.1% of the vote. That doesn't mean that somebody only marked part of an X on their ballot. It means that when we're looking at the percentages, it wasn't even a whole percent. Nationally, the student vote elected, and this was very interesting because all the polls showed before the election day really even vote, and that's exactly what showed up on the student vote. Conservatives with 25%, NDP with 24.75%, Liberal with 22.32%, and Greens with 18.21%. Very, very close on the student vote. Nationally, very similar with the Conservatives. I'm not sure about these numbers. It says the Conservatives won 34% and the Liberals 33%. Maybe they did some rounding mistakes, I'm not sure, because we do have a liberal minority. Then the MDP with 16 and the Greens with 6. So the next 4 years are going to be extremely interesting to watch. As a political observer, I can't wait. Thank you everyone for participating. Thank you everybody who got their parents out to vote yesterday, and have a wonderful day.
Student Parliament has an announcement.
Meeting. Le Parlement a un raconte à 10h50.
Oh, yep. That's it. Student Parliament has an announcement.
Le Parlement d'élèves a une annonce.
Good morning, Monck. So, we will be collecting food donations again today for the cookie grams. If you have forgotten to bring them today, you can still bring them in either tomorrow or Thursday.
Also, if you're in grade 7 or 8 and you want to do something for the funhouse, make sure you get in your forms ASAP. They're due Wednesday.
Salut, Monck. Le conseil revient pendant le deuxième bloc pour collectionner vos éléments pour les grammes de biscuits. Seulement 2 jours qui restent, alors apportez vos dons demain ou jeudi, s'il vous plaît.
Aussi, si tu es en 7e et 8e et tu veux participer dans notre funhouse au jeu de carnaval, vos fichiers de planification doivent être remis au conseil demain. Bye!
Mr. Waddell has an announcement.
Mr. Waddell a une annonce.
Morning everyone, just 3 messages to pass along this morning. The first one is from Mrs. Gates, and so that is about arriving off the school bus in the morning. If you're coming in and on the schoolyard towards the back of the school in the morning while buses are coming in, she requests that if you're playing with a ball, you keep the ball well away from where the buses are driving in. I know there have been some incidents where a ball has rolled out towards where the buses are, which creates a bit of a dangerous situation. So in the morning while buses are arriving, if you're playing with a ball, please don't play near the very back of the schoolyard where buses are coming in. Second message, again regarding the schoolyard, is the small courtyard area, which is by the exit by Mr. Fraser and Mr. Reisenberg's room, is going to be closed until further notice. We're having some difficulties with appropriate student behavior in that area, so please no games are playing in the small courtyard area right by Mr. Fraser and Mr. Reisenberg's classroom. And lastly, again, we're noticing that there are a lot of students wandering inside the school during recesses. Reminder again that the expectation is that everyone is outside for recess enjoying some fresh air and some active play. So please make sure that you come dressed appropriately and prepared for being outside during all recesses. Your cooperation at meeting school expectations is appreciated. Our trivia questions yesterday were, what is the Canadian dollar coin called? The loon is a Canadian bird that's pictured on the coin, so the coin is called a loonie. And the other question was 52 divided by 4 equals what? And the answer is 13. So today's questions are, what is the bigger number? A googol, spelled G-O-O-G-O-L, or a billion. So what's the bigger number, a googol or a billion? And our next trivia question is, how many territories are there in Canada? Good luck everyone and have a great day.
Happy birthday to John. Please come to the office after the announcements to collect your birthday pencil.
At Monck Public School, we have high expectations of respect and responsibility and strive to be the best we can be. Thanks and have a great day.
Merci et bonne journée.